Streaming hit a new peak this month with high-stakes dramas and massive cinematic events. From gritty crime sagas to groundbreaking prehistoric epics, here is our definitive ranking of the 10 releases dominating the conversation. Radioactive Emergency, inspired by the harrowing true events of Brazil's 1987 Goiânia accident.
Wait, stop! Hold on! It's radioactive!
This intense miniseries follows the desperate race to contain a radiological disaster. When a glowing capsule of cesium-137 is opened by unsuspecting scavengers, a quiet community becomes the epicenter of a terrifying, invisible threat. The show masterfully balances the clinical urgency of the scientists with the human tragedy of those exposed, creating a sense of dread that is impossible to shake. It is a haunting reminder of how a single lapse in judgment can change the world forever. A haunting and intense Brazilian miniseries that follows the desperate race to contain a massive radiological disaster inspired by terrifying true events. Radioactive Emergency, 10th place. Street Flow 3. The Traoré brothers return for the final chapter of this gritty French trilogy, facing the ultimate consequences of their past crimes. In this bittersweet conclusion, the brothers are forced to decide if they can truly forge a new path, or if the cycle of violence is inescapable. Director Kerry James maintains the series' sharp social commentary and visceral energy, delivering a powerful end to a story about family and survival. It is a somber, high-stakes finale that honors the journey of characters we've followed through years of struggle. A gritty and bittersweet final chapter of the French trilogy that follows the Traoré brothers as they face the ultimate consequences of their criminal past. Street Flow 3, 9th place. 53 Sundays. Three siblings meet to discuss the future of their aging father. But what starts as a polite family meeting quickly devolves into a chaotic storm of old grudges and bickering.
53 domingos.
Based on Cesc Gay's acclaimed play, this Spanish comedy drama captures the hilarious and painful reality of family dynamics with razor-sharp wit. Starring Javier Camara and Carmen Machi, the film uses its single-location setting to create a pressure cooker of escalating tension and laugh-out-loud absurdity. It is a relatable and brilliantly acted exploration of how the people who know us best often know exactly how to push our buttons. A relatable and razor-sharp Spanish comedy drama that follows three siblings as their family meeting about their aging father devolves into hilarious, chaotic bickering. 53 Sundays, 8th place. Dynasty. The Murdochs' Liz Garbus directs this explosive documentary series that dives deep into the cutthroat succession battle within one of the world's most powerful media empires.
It's okay, a little controversy makes everything more interesting.
The series offers unprecedented access to the internal power struggles of Rupert Murdoch's children as they compete for control of a global narrative. It plays out like a real-life Shakespearean tragedy, stripping back the curtain on the influence, ego, and family trauma behind the headlines. It is an essential, high-stakes look at how a single family's dynamics can shape the political landscape of the entire world. An explosive and engrossing documentary series that dives into the cutthroat, real-life succession battle for control of Rupert Murdoch's vast global media empire. Dynasty, The Murdochs, 7th place. Joe Nesbo's Detective Hole. The legendary Harry Hole finally makes his streaming debut in a dark, atmospheric adaptation of The Devil's Star.
Någon måste städa undan skräp.
Tobias Santelman perfectly captures the fractured brilliance of the Oslo detective as he battles his own self-destructive demons, while hunting a calculating serial killer. The series leans into the Nordic noir aesthetic, presenting a rain-soaked, gritty vision of Norway that feels as cold and unforgiving as the crimes being investigated. It is a slow-burn psychological thriller that prioritizes character depth and mood over simple jump scares. A dark and atmospheric Nordic noir thriller that follows the fractured, brilliant detective Harry Hole as he hunts a serial killer through the gritty streets of Oslo. Joe Nesbo's Detective Hole, 6th place. Something very bad is going to happen. The Duffer Brothers produced this claustrophobic wedding horror series that follows a bride who is convinced her nuptials are destined for catastrophe.
Are you sure he's the one?
Set in an isolated, snowbound country cabin, the show uses Rachel's growing paranoia to keep the audience in a state of constant, suffocating anxiety. As the Cunningham family's secrets begin to surface, the line between wedding jitters and a genuine conspiracy becomes terrifyingly thin. It is a masterclass in psychological dread that builds to a shocking and visceral payoff, a claustrophobic and tense psychological horror series that follows a bride's slow-burn descent into paranoia during a terrifying, snowbound wedding week. Something very bad is going to happen. 5th place. Peaky Blinders. The Immortal Man. Tommy Shelby returns for a final cinematic reckoning set against the explosive backdrop of the Blitz in 1940.
Because this man, ladies and gentlemen, is Tommy Shelby.
Murphy delivers a weary, powerful performance as a man forced out of exile to protect his family and legacy as the world burns around them. The film scales up the series' signature style for the big screen, featuring breathtaking cinematography and a high-stakes conflict that feels like the ultimate coronation for the Birmingham gangster. It is an operatic and deeply satisfying conclusion to one of the greatest character studies in modern television. An operatic and high-stakes cinematic finale that follows Tommy Shelby's final reckoning as he navigates the violent, bomb-torn landscape of 1940s Birmingham. Peaky Blinders. The Immortal Man. 4th place. That night, a young mother's island getaway turns into a psychological nightmare when she becomes embroiled in a murder that her sisters desperately try to cover up. This Spanish thriller uses its sun-drenched location to contrast the dark, twisted secrets being kept by the 3 protagonists. As their help only makes the situation more dire, the sisters find themselves trapped in a web of lies and shifting loyalties. It is a fast-paced, addictive mystery that examines the lengths people will go to when family and freedom are on the line. A fast-paced and addictive Spanish thriller that follows 3 sisters as they become trapped in a web of lies following a tragic island murder. That night. 3rd place. Vladimir, Rachel Weisz stars as a middle-aged professor who becomes dangerously obsessed with a charismatic younger colleague in this subversive and mischievous dark drama.
I have a thing for crazy girls.
Based on the acclaimed novel, the series explores the power of female desire and the anxieties of aging within the pressurized environment of an elite university. Weiss's character frequently breaks the 4th wall, granting us intimate access to a mind that is unraveling in the most entertaining and unsettling ways. It is a stylish, intellectual, and incredibly sexy inquiry into the nature of fixation and creative awakening. A subversive and stylish dark drama that follows a middle-aged professor's all-consuming and mischievous obsession with a charismatic younger colleague. Vladimir, 2nd place. The Dinosaurs, Steven Spielberg, and the creators of Life on Our Planet deliver the definitive natural history event of the decade, bringing the Mesozoic era to life with unprecedented realism. Using cutting-edge VFX and the latest paleontological discoveries, the series follows the evolutionary journey of the dinosaurs, from their humble origins to their eventual extinction. It is a breathtaking, cinematic experience that treats these prehistoric creatures not as monsters, but as living, breathing animals in a vibrant and changing world. It is the gold standard for nature documentaries, offering a visual spectacle that is as educational as it is exhilarating. A breathtaking and definitive natural history event that uses cutting-edge VFX to bring the Mesozoic era and its iconic inhabitants to life with unprecedented realism. The dinosaurs. First place. Netflix has truly outdone itself this month, delivering a slate that ranges from gritty crime epics to groundbreaking nature documentaries. Which of these hits are you keeping on your must-watch list?